People always ask me all the time, what are the best places to live within the Phoenix, Arizona area? What are the best cities, the best suburbs to live? Where should I be, Kelly? I get that question all the time from people who actually live in the city already for some period of time, and from people who live all across the country and even the world when they're contacting us, emailing, calling us about questions about the Phoenix area. And guys, we love it. We're passionate about it. So we are so excited to do this video today with what we feel are the top 5 cities or suburbs around the Phoenix, Arizona area. So you got the big city of Phoenix, right? Which is the 5th largest metropolitan area in the entire United States. Then you have these suburbs that are scattered around the outside of it. And we're gonna cover those 5 best suburbs or small little cities today in this video. So stay tuned, guys. We are gonna get after it right now. Let's go. Guys, thank you for joining our video. We are going to do the top 5 with one bonus at the end, so stay tuned for that. You won't want to miss it. But top 5 suburbs around the Phoenix area that we feel are the best, and we're going to discuss a little bit about each one of those 5 right now on this video. But first, guys, please ring that notification bell if you could. Smash, just destroy that subscribe button, and like us if you could to get that video out to more and more people in the YouTube world, so that we can hopefully just pass our education, our passion that hopefully comes through me onto the camera and into the camera through you, not through you, but to you, and we can hopefully get that education and that information out to more and more people about our wonderful city that is continuing to grow like gangbusters, which is Phoenix, Arizona. Okay, so let's start off with number 5, okay? Our 5th best city or suburb around the Phoenix, Arizona area is the city of Tempe. So you guys probably know Tempe the most, is most recognizable because of Arizona State University. So it is the home of Arizona State University, otherwise known as ASU. It is one of the top 5 largest public universities in the country, almost every single year in terms of enrollment. And it is just a phenomenal place to come to school for a lot of different reasons. So Arizona State is kind of like the anchor which put Tempe on the map. But Tempe is known for its location, guys, centrally located right in the valley, just to the east of Sky Harbor Airport. It is a hub for business and for residents, and of course, college students to call home, because you can get to anywhere in the Phoenix area, the Valley of the Sun, really almost on equal distant time frames of driving. Obviously, it's not going to be exact, but because it's so centrally located, it is such a great place to be a hub from where you jump off to wherever you want to go. So Tempe was developed primarily in the 60s, 70s, 80s, right, with all the homes that were built, most of the homes at least, in the Tempe area. So you do have some older construction. You don't have a lot of the new, just 5-year-old homes or newer tract home subdivisions that are being built out by these large tract home builders, with these large parcel lands they buy, because there is no more of that, right? So it has more character. A lot of non-HOA communities, which is great for some people, and so you can do whatever you want with your house. Now, that can be bad if you get people who don't have pride of ownership, but because most people, due to the price point in Tempe, have pride of ownership, it's kind of the best of both worlds, because you get a lot of neighborhoods, a lot of homes with no HOA, so no restrictions on what you can do, what color you paint your house, what you do with the front yard landscaping, etc., and it maintains a pretty darn good curb appeal when it comes to most subdivisions within the city of Tempe, okay? And you don't have to pay a fee, right? No $30, $40, or $100 a month to maintain the HOA status, okay? So now the population of Tempe is 188,000 people, okay? So pretty good sized city. And currently the median home price is actually $499,000. So it is not necessarily cheap to live in Tempe because, again, of the central location that is just so convenient for everything you may want to do. Now, with respect to entertainment, you have the Tempe Town Lake, which is really cool. That sits right there in the north side of Tempe, just south of the 202 loop and interstate, and it is very convenient. You can paddle boat on there, go up there with a paddle board. You can just go out on the water. It's a great time, and it's right by the campus of ASU. You also have Mill Avenue actually, which is the main thoroughfare, which is not busy at all because it's full of entertainment, right? So if you want to go to a good restaurant, a bar, the bar scene. Now, granted, you're going to have a lot of college-age kids, so you got to watch out for that. But Mill Avenue has just amazing restaurants and bars from that standpoint. And on Friday and Saturday nights, and other nights too as well. You know how college kids do it. It is popping. It is going on there. So if you want some action, go down the Mill Avenue and in the heart of Tempe, especially when school's in session, right? Not maybe in the summer, and you'll get plenty of entertainment and great people watching, by the way. Great people watching, guys. We did a whole video of Tempe with some good information on that too as well, so you can check that out on our YouTube channel, Everything Phoenix. Now let's talk about companies in Tempe. Tempe is a hub of companies because, again, the very pro-business environment that is the state of Arizona, and then of course the centrally located area, so employees can be all over the city, all over the valley, so to speak, and they can drive into one central place, so the drive time isn't terribly that long. Some of the companies that actually are located right here in Tempe are the following. You have Insight, Carvana, First Solar, Amcor Tech, SRP, Microedge, Arizona State, Northern Tier Energy, Sunt Commercial Construction. So guys, these are some of the companies that and they're big companies that are located right here in Tempe that are big employment hubs. And what's cool is right now Tempe is actually having some more and more glass building, modern commercial construction going on right there off the Tempe Town Lake. A lot of it's for ASU, but some of it is not. You have a big glass, beautiful building, high-rise Westin Hotel going up right now. That is pretty much done at this point in Tempe, which is nice too as well, guys. So Tempe is just a great place, and that's why it makes number 5 on our list today. Okay, guys, number 4 on our list is the town of Fountain Hills. Fountain Hills, what? You probably never heard of Fountain Hills. You may not have, because Fountain Hills is kind of a sleeper when it comes to top places to live, or cities, suburbs, in the Phoenix, Arizona area. Now, the location of it sits behind the McDowell Mountain Range on the east side of it. So it is on the other side of the McDowell Mountains, just right next to Scottsdale, which most of you probably heard about. Fountain Hills is very cool from the standpoint of really being a perfect place for retirees and families, okay? If you're a young professional or you're looking for nightlife, entertainment, that kind of thing, Fountain Hills probably won't be the place for you. But boy, if you can now you're a new post-COVID work from home employee, or maybe you have your own business, or you just work out of your house, or you're retired, holy cow, Fountain Hills probably, maybe could easily be number 1 from that standpoint, okay? Because it is just a great place to relax. It is a little bit slower paced. You are surrounded by mountains, from the McDowell Mountain Range to Red Mountain down to the south to the Four Peaks out to the east. It is just a phenomenal, picturesque place. Now, if you love golf, Fountain Hills, hard to beat as well. You have a private club, which is Fire Rock Country Club, okay? You have public courses that are beautiful, like Eagle Mountain, Sunridge Canyon, and Desert Canyon as well. So some great golf in Fountain Hills, guys, for a town that really is only a population currently of 25,000 people. That's right, only 25,000 people. The high school, which is Fountain Hills High School, I believe is ranked as a 3A school, so on sports. So from a population size, the highest in Arizona goes to 6A, so down to 3A. So it's a smaller, mid-sized school, more of a neighborhood, small town feel, but attached right next to the other suburbs that attach to the big metroplex of the Valley of the Sun. So kind of a cool place to be. They have a fountain that goes off on the hour throughout the day, and the only time it won't is if there's maybe some wind, or high winds, or activities of that nature. But guys, it is beautiful. You can walk around that lake. There's a whole lake down in the Fountain Hills, and that fountain shoots up. It is a super high fountain, beautiful to watch, and just is a really cool scene. They have frisbee golf down there on the grass around the lake. You got a bunch of different mom and pop shops and stores, restaurants to go to. Just a really cool vibe and a relaxing vibe, which honestly, guys, a lot of us could use, right? So even if you don't make Fountain Hills the place where you live, and you come down to visit, go visit Fountain Hills. You got a splash pad there for the kids. I mean, it is just a beautiful place to go and to slow down, take in some beautiful desert scenery, and just enjoy yourself. So Fountain Hills makes 4 on our list today. Okay, number 3 on our list is the city of Peoria. Peoria, Arizona is located on the northwest valley of the Valley of the Sun, and it is a big, sprawling, growing community. Currently, the population of Peoria is 168,000 people with a median home price of $510,000. Now, for anyone who's lived in Phoenix for quite some time, you're probably thinking, what in the world? Peoria has a median home price of $510,000? Yeah, values have increased across the board, right? Phoenix now leads the country as the metroplex, or the major city in the United States of America that has the most home appreciation year over year over the last 12 months. So it is number one. So, and we're plus 30% on that number. So Peoria is a big benefactor of that, and so home values have skyrocketed. Now, granted, there's a lot of construction, a lot of new build going on in the north area of Peoria as well, which is a beautiful area to be. It's just south of Lake Pleasant, guys. So from an entertainment standpoint, it's hard to beat. The Lake Pleasant Regional Park, that whole area is just beautiful, guys. It's a recreational lake. It's a huge lake. You can go there. You can cliff jump. Obviously, you can boat and you can water ski and all that fun stuff that comes with water sports. It has actually restaurant right there, which is phenomenal to go to, right by all the docks, wherever you can go after you park your boat. And you can have a brewski, a cold beer, maybe just regular root beer, I don't know, some good food, and enjoy the atmosphere there. They have a huge recreational slide. Yes, that's right. So you can go up this big slide that's several stories tall, and you fly, and it kicks you up, and you just go flying right into the lake, which is awesome, just amazing to do, right? Especially if you like a little butterflies at your stomach. So that's a great place to go, guys. There's a lot of activity around that, especially obviously in the summertime. Now in the wintertime, it's beautiful outside, but the water temperature can get a little chilly. So unless you have a wetsuit or you're just really brave, you can go check out the lake at that time too. The other big entertainment district in Peoria is in about central Peoria, I would call, which is right off the 101 loop. It's called the P83 Sports Entertainment District. Now, this area is just incredible. It has all kinds of restaurants, guys. I mean like a lot of restaurants, guys, that you can go hang out, have a good time, from sports bars to nice steakhouses to nice Mexican restaurants, whatever it may be. You also have the spring training complex there too as well. So the Mariners and the San Diego Padres both play right there for spring training. Now, when it's not in spring training, that facility can also be used for obviously other wooden bat leagues and maybe some intramural adult leagues, things of that nature. So it's just a great area. There's also the Arrowhead Mall district, which is right there as well, where all kinds of shopping are that you can go to and get pretty much anything you need done right there. Just west of that area, on the other side of the 101 loop as it curves down, is the Peoria Auto Complex. I mean, you go down Bell Road right there, and almost any type of car that you would ever be able to want to test drive or actually purchase will be available most likely right there. There is more dealerships on that stretch of concrete than you could probably shake a stick at. So that's a phenomenal place to be for entertainment purposes, at least, right at the P83 Sports District. Now, when it comes to crime, Peoria is also a pretty good rating there too. Very low crime. In fact, it's 61% safer than all other cities in the state of Arizona combined. So it's a pretty safe city overall. Obviously, the further north you go, the crime goes a little bit lower and lower and lower because there's less population, it's newer, being built up, that sort of thing. So Peoria makes number 3. It's a phenomenal up-and-coming suburb for the Phoenix, Arizona area. All right, number 2 on our list. We're getting close to number 1, guys, and this is tough, right? This is getting tough now at this point. But number 2 is the city of Chandler, Arizona. Yes, that is Chandler, Arizona. You probably heard of Chandler. It is actually the Silicon Valley of the desert. That's right. There are so many tech jobs and so many tech companies located right in Chandler, Arizona. It is incredible, right? I mean, you might as well call it the new Silicon Valley, right? But it has quite a few. We're going to go over a few of those companies that are located right here in Chandler, Arizona in just a second. But before we go there, just want to let you know that the population of Chandler is 252,000 people, so a good big size city. There is land to the south of Chandler and some land in between in the city boundaries right now that is being built on. So it is continuing to expand. Chandler is blowing up because of its high-paying jobs, primarily in the tech sector, okay? Newer construction, newer schools. In fact, Chandler has the highest rated school district in the entire state of Arizona. So great public schools from that standpoint. There are about 140 of them. And then you also have some private schools as well as charter schools also. Now, when it comes to the unemployment, Chandler currently has an unemployment rate of 2.5% and is the largest employer of any other suburb in the entire East Valley when it comes to the Phoenix, Arizona area. So great place to be, and one of the main reasons why it made number 2 on the list. Now let's go over some of those companies that are located, and we're going to stick specifically to tech companies because it's an impressive list, guys, that are located, and these are just some of them. They're located in Chandler. There are more than this, but we'll cover some of the bigger names here that you may recognize, okay? Okay, number 1, Intel. There's Microchip Tech, Applied Materials, Northrop Grumman, GoDaddy, Carvana, South Bay Circuits, PayPal, Expedia, AdNet, and Microsemi. Okay, guys, those are just some of the major tech companies alone that are employed in Chandler, and some of those are some big names. Okay, so guys, so the headquarters of Intel are located right here in Chandler. In fact, they just are doing a several billion-dollar project to extend and build a bigger part of their footprint for their headquarters onto their current headquarters building and campus in the South Chandler area, guys. So just a phenomenal area to call home, very family oriented. If you're a family, that's the perfect demographic, so to speak, for that area. Obviously, if you're single or if you're retired, you can thrive there too, no problem. But that is a very family friendly oriented area. Now, the downtown Chandler area, phenomenal, guys. We did a whole video on Chandler, and we covered the downtown Chandler area in detail. Just a great up-and-coming, vibrant area. Small, but when you go there, there's some cool, very hip restaurants and cigar bars and things of that nature, and bars and whatnot, breweries that are just really cool, located right there in downtown Chandler. So check it out, and that's why one of the many reasons why Chandler makes number 2 on our list here today. Okay, guys, number 1 on our list today, drum roll please, is Scottsdale, Arizona. Probably no surprise, I'm sure you probably heard of Scottsdale, Arizona. It's one of the more popular suburbs of the Phoenix area. When people think resorts, they think golf, typically entertainment, typically they think Scottsdale when it comes to the Phoenix area. So Scottsdale makes number 1 for all those reasons and more. Scottsdale is just an amazing area, and again, the price points are expensive. So if you can afford Scottsdale, that's really the place we'd recommend you most likely will want to be. But some people cannot afford Scottsdale, and you'd rather have a little more bang for your buck in Chandler or Peoria, Fountain Hills, these other places. The median home price in Scottsdale right now is $849,000, so it's a big jump up. As by comparison, Chandler is about $540,000. So big jump up to Scottsdale overall as a median home price. Now Scottsdale is broken up. It's 40 miles long, very skinny, 40 miles long, so it's a really big area, population of about 262,000 people, and is broken up really into 3 main districts that are labeled as main districts. Number 1, the Old Town area. This is the area where the main nightlife, dining, world-class entertainment, shopping at the Scottsdale Fashion Square is all located right in this little small radius called Old Town Scottsdale, and that is located in the southern part of the 40-mile radius. That is the length of Scottsdale. Now, just to the south and to the east and north of Old Town is what is called the South Scottsdale District. Okay, South Scottsdale District is older. It's developed, a lot of it was developed in the 70s and the 80s, some in the 60s, but primarily then. And it's been revitalized now. So a lot of those areas that were developed in the 70s, as an example, do not have HOAs. So they're older homes. Some have been knocked down and rebuilt because the land is so valuable. But a lot of them don't have HOAs. And so again, you can do what you want without having to pay a fee, number 1, or have to have someone tell you, what you can or cannot do and fine you if you don't comply exactly to what they say. So there's benefits, pros and cons of an HOA. But if you want to be in South Scottsdale, you, for the most part, are not going to have to worry about that. Now, then you get to North Scottsdale, which is a huge area, right? North Scottsdale is more modern. It's more discreet, a lot of natural Sonoran desert landscaping. But before I go any further, guys, I want to say something. I personally like to break it down in 3 sections, right? You have Old Town, okay, but that's kind of like an area that's not very big. Geographically speaking, I like to break it down into 3 different areas. We have South Scottsdale, Central Scottsdale, then you have North Scottsdale. So the Kelly Scottsdale breakdown would be South Scottsdale being from basically McKellis-McDowell area road up to about the McCormick Ranch area, okay? Call it Indian Bend, all right, road, right in that area, okay? McCormick Ranch area. And then from there, I would go Central Scottsdale from there up to the Loop 101 or Thompson Peak Parkway area, okay? Where Greyhawk is, DC Ranch. To me, that's more central Scottsdale. When you look on a map, it really, from a location standpoint, is truly central. Then you have the North Scottsdale, which is the Loop 101 or Thompson Peak Parkway, all the way up to Carefree Highway, and then up through Desert Mountain, which goes north of Carefree Highway, which is just a beautiful area. But that is a huge landmass of area going all up to Desert Mountain on the northeast side of Scottsdale. So beautiful area. That's the breakdown I have for you on that. But guys, when it comes to entertainment, you just can't be Scottsdale. You just can't. I mean, they're different epicenters of entertainment, right? So you have the Old Town area we just talked about. You have the Arizona Boardwalk area, which is like in central Scottsdale, right? Which is Phoenix's only major aquarium, the Odyssey Aquarium, which is awesome. Butterfly Wonderland. Guys, I had no idea. There are I don't know if it's thousands, probably thousands, I don't know, hundreds. I should have probably paid a little more close attention, but there was butterflies everywhere. You know, I mean, amazing, right? How many butterflies there are in the world, and they have every single species known to man of butterflies in this Butterfly Wonderland. So if you're in town, you gotta go visit that place. It is pretty neat, pretty cool. And then you have spring training, right? The Talking Stick Field. So you have the Arizona Diamondbacks and the Colorado Rockies that share that big, huge resort. You have Great Wolf Lodge, which is the indoor water park, right? That's located around the country. I mean, you have resorts galore, but in the Arizona Boardwalk area specifically, you have the indoor skydiving as well, which is kind of unique, pretty cool. And you have Mavericks, which is the indoor arcade, huge area where you can get some good food and actually play a bunch of games. Kids love that. You have indoor go-kart racing. And guys, we're not talking about the go-karts that are like, you know, putt, putt, putt. We're talking about the go-karts that go, right? I don't know how fast they go, but they can go, and you can, you know, it's hard turns and you're screeching and you're just passing people. Amazing. All indoor. Why? Look, it gets hot in the summertime, right? So it's year-round activity. That's the Boardwalk, Arizona Boardwalk Entertainment District. Then you have, of course, the Kierland area, Scottsdale Quarter area, which is in, again, north central Scottsdale. And that is, again, just phenomenal world-class shopping, upscale condo living, and dining as well. And then as you go north, it becomes less and less about entertainment and more about relaxation, no light pollution. A lot of those communities are dark sky communities when you go north Scottsdale. The Sonoran Desert with regulations like NAOS on some of the lots, a lot of the lots actually, and front yards being protected with the natural Sonoran Desert. Inside your wall in the backyard, you can pretty much do whatever you want, but in the front yard, they want to protect that natural Sonoran Desert look. So just a beautiful area. You can grow grass a lot. You see a lot more grass front yards in Scottsdale, maybe because it's a little more expensive, so people have a little more money to maintain the grass. I don't know. So if you like that look, you got that with underground watering systems that just take care of it. But you have a lot of desert landscaping looks too as well. So it just depends what you are into. But Scottsdale makes number one because it is phenomenal. And by the way, jobs, a ton of employers are in Scottsdale as well. In fact, the Scottsdale Air Park area with all the industrial and whatnot around it is the second largest employment area in the entire Phoenix area outside of downtown Phoenix, of course. So just a phenomenal area to call home, great place to raise families, a phenomenal public school district, A+ rated. So it's just hard to go wrong when choosing Scottsdale. Okay guys, thanks for sticking to the end of the video. I told you I'd give you one bonus area that you may not have known about. Now if you live here, I'm sure you know about it, right? But it's small. But if you don't live here and you're not as familiar with the Phoenix area, this is a phenomenal area, especially if you like quietness, if you like relaxation, if you like golf, if you like upscale amenities, and you like mountain views or city light views, and you have a little bit of money. Okay, I'm sorry. If you have a lot of money, then this is the place for you, okay? Paradise Valley, Arizona. Phenomenal, guys. It is the valley that runs between the iconic Camelback Mountain and the iconic Mummy Mountain on the north of it. There's Lincoln Drive that runs right down the middle, and that is the valley that makes up Paradise Valley because of its natural beauty. Now, obviously, there's other areas that extend around it that make up Paradise Valley, but Paradise Valley is only a population of 14,300 people. Now, the median home price, get ready, ready? $3.7 million. Yeah, so a lot of it's because you have big lots, right? A lot of the lots are 3/4 an acre or larger in most areas. And you have obviously a lot of mountain views because some of these properties are on the mountain, okay? Some of them are at the base, so you're looking up, getting the mountain view. Or the ones that are on the mountain also have not just mountain views, but also city light views looking down. And so when when nightfall comes, it's just gorgeous when you see those lights and you are in your own house looking out the window and you can see these beautiful lights. It's just, I mean, it's phenomenal, right? It's very, very beautiful. So Paradise Valley is the sleeper. There's not a lot of employment in Paradise Valley because it's so small. In fact, the major employer there is actually the town of Paradise Valley, which is a small town city government, okay? So PV is it's just an amazing place. It's located right in that section just north of Sky Harbor Airport in the Biltmore area. So you have easy access down to Sky Harbor Airport. You have easy access over to Old Town Scottsdale, easy access to the financial district of the Biltmore area, and anywhere else in the valley you want to go because it's right in the heart of the Valley of the Sun. So guys, that is our video today. PV made our bonus city list. Guys, it's a hard list. There are so many other good cities. You know, you can mention Gilbert, Queen Creek. You can talk about the expansion of Goodyear and how well it's doing over there. And the list goes on. But we had to narrow it down to 5 with one bonus. and that is our list here today. So thank you so much, guys. Please comment below. What's your favorite city out of these 6? Or maybe you have another one that we didn't mention that you want to throw in there. We'd love to do a video about it. Check out our YouTube page, Everything Phoenix, because we did a video on pretty much every single suburb in the Phoenix area, and we'd love to know your comments on what we could do more of or a better job of doing. So guys, we're always looking to improve because this channel truly is for you. So guys, if you're relocating, please give us a call. We'd love to help you out. If you're looking to move up, move down, and you already live here, we'd love to help you guys as well, because guys, we are passionate about helping people know more and more about our wonderful city of Phoenix, Arizona. Guys, please give us a call at 888-KCREG11. That's 888-527-3411. Call or email at info@kellycookhomes.com. You can also check out what we're doing on a daily basis, guys. At Kelly Cook Real Estate Group is our handle on Instagram. Check us out there. We'd love to communicate with you there as well. Guys, thank you so much again for all that you do. Don't forget to call and comment below. Thank you so much, guys. Love to help you out if you have any questions. All right, don't forget.